That's the king of Philly. You already know what I'm doing. I'm banging hard with Glock and we're a radio show. You know what I'm saying? Holla at your boy.
This ain't no shade, this ain't no flex. Just make sure you tune to the RPX. Stay dropping jewels on the airways. Keep sitting hunting like every single day. This ain't no shade, this ain't no flex. Just make sure you tune to the RPX. Stay dropping jewels on the airways. Keep sitting hunting like every single day. RPX. Yeah, just the RPX where you can sit back and catch a vibe at. But your mind gotta be open like a surgeon with a scalpel. Mixed with the tips that can help with the mental, also the spiritual, and even the physical. The way she break it down, you don't need a visual. Always keep it fair and also critical. Everything is clear, ain't no need for subliminals. Growth is essential. The love is not rental. You might be perplexed, but it's so simple. If you wanna know how you can interact, just hit the IG or the Glock or where it at. So come get involved. It don't even cost. Just hit the DM if you need to talk. So all my good people out there, stay blessed and make sure you tune in to the RPX. This ain't no shade, this ain't no flex. Just make sure you tune to the RPX. Stay dropping jewels on the airways. Keep sitting hunting like every single day. This ain't no shade, this ain't no flex. Just make sure you tune to the RPX. Stay dropping jewels on the airways. Keep sitting hunting like every single day. RPX.
We are in here. You're tuned into the X Radio with your host Rosie Porter, the RPX, and where you can find us here just about every Thursday, 6 p.m. I did take a little break last week. I went and saw the Legends, Earth, Wind, and Fire. I caught some Santana. I was over there on the Camden waterfront and, just mixed myself up with the cosmos and got myself right. Yesterday, we took a little cruise down the Delaware. We did the river tubing, and I haven't done it in 3 years, so it was beautiful. Actually, it was really beautiful. I threw all my negative energy down the Delaware. So you probably saw the old me going by on the Delaware. But
purge.
Yeah, the refreshed John is here.
The waters of Lake Minnetonka.
And now we are ready to thrive. You hear me? So, we've been doing things different. It's been up, it's been down, it's been a friggin' emotional roller coaster. So this month we had Tuna from Bullyproof Boxing, and today is his last show with us, and he brought his guest, young Alex.
Yo, what's up?
Hey, what's up, lady?
How you doing? Thanks for having me.
Yeah, absolutely. Go ahead and tell folks where they can find you. Go ahead and make sure you speak right into the microphone.
Yeah.
You adjust it as necessary. Don't be scared. There you go.
Yeah, my name is YA Young Alex. You can find me on IG_Young Alex and my website YoungAlex.com. That's where all my music at. You can find Spotify, Apple, SoundCloud. YouTube got some different videos there. So yeah, go check that out.
Nice. So tell us a little bit about yourself, about your music, your process, whatever it is that fuels you to make the music.
Yeah, I've been rapping for a while. I first started rapping pretty much in middle school. I went to this
which was yesterday, right?
Nah, come on. Nah.
2 weeks ago.
I may look like that, but nah, it's been a while. So I've been rapping since 5th, 6th grade. I went to a really cultural school. I got to express myself. Self-expression is a really big thing for me. So I picked it back up when I started going to college and, doing my whole thing there. I'm like, let me take this seriously. I actually really love rap. I have a lot of people I look up to in rap, and rap down the line history has a way of really I guess helping the community really thriving, and knowledge is really a lot in rap if you look to the right rappers.
Yeah, I was gonna say, who are some of your influences?
Lil Wayne and Mos Def are probably my top two. I believe I'm a combination of them. A lot of spazzy bars, but still knowledge. It's still making sense. So yeah, after the whole college thing, I decided to make it serious, and I just been putting out music ever since, freestyles and also, singles, albums. My process of rapping is just anything that moves me, When I do rap over instrumentals, it's just because I resonate with the beat and I got something to say.
Right. So you can flow, you can freestyle off the top. That's what it sound like.
Freestyling off the top ain't my specialty, but I know I got to get into it a little more.
I mean, everybody. See, I've had people say where, hey, if you can't do that, you're not a real rapper. But I personally don't feel that's true because everybody has a different way of creativity. Like some are writers, some can do that. It's magical. It's magical when you can flow off the top and make it sound real good, right?
Yeah, always. And I always commend on rappers who know how to just put it out there and make it rhyme and make sense.
Right.
But rap definitely is like, it has a bunch of fields. It's an umbrella field. So like self-expression is, and your thoughts kind of being wrapped in one is what matters the most.
Right. So what's your current project?
My current project right now, my last project was 1 in a Million. I would put that on Spotify, Apple Music, YouTube. That's a lot of instrumental songs, me rapping over some old school beats like
Dope project.
Dope project.
It was dope.
Yeah, what was your favorite song, Tuna? What was it?
It was 1 in a Million.
1 in a
I already
Million.
told you. So
Yeah, so
it was
that's
a dope project though.
That's a freestyle off the Aaliyah song. I got some other things like, Closer to My Dreams. Really, just those are my thoughts. So right now I'm working on an album though. So this is a little more structured and in terms of like the chorus, the hook, an overall theme. So that should be coming out in either, maybe a few months. Still working on the songs and putting some videos out for it too.
Nice. Do you have current visuals available?
Oh yeah, a bunch of visuals. I have YouTube and a lot of my previous songs are on there. A lot of the instrumental freestyles are on there. So you go check that out. It's on Young Alex Music on YouTube.
So tell us about this new project. Tell us about can we know the theme? I know some people want to be secretive till the release. So
no, this project is really a fun project. It's like me really getting into myself, like a playful Philly style. Like a lot of my songs before has just been me trying to kind of express myself through rhyme, like kind of proving like, yeah, I can rap, yeah, I can do this. But now here I'm like, let me get a little more into my creativity and my expression and just be silly with it. So a lot of songs you're gonna hear it's gonna be like a Philly style. Some of them is like alternate rap maybe pop rap.
Okay, yeah. There's a different flavor nowadays. Rap goes through different ebbs and flows and styles, and then sometimes it wraps around and comes back through, but it's evolving.
Yeah, constantly evolving, and as an artist, you're constantly evolving.
So you should anyway.
You should. You
gotta stay with the times, man.
For real.
Rap is one of those things. You can be hot today and out tomorrow.
On tomorrow, and that's how it is.
Yeah.
That's how it is.
Do you feel there are restrictions coming into the game? Sometimes it's always been a man's world, as they say.
I mean, sure. It's restrictions, just given our new society and the generation we in, things like attention span as well and stuff like that. But when it comes to like the man's world thing, I think right now nobody's really worried about that too much. It's really
as long as you hot.
You got the talent, you coming with the bars, come on.
Yeah. Do you feel social media has helped that expand?
Yeah, the internet is wild. Anybody can come on and just blow up because you're so connected to your fans that way. You don't need crazy, endorsements or cosigns or whatever like that.
If you popping, you popping. But how do you get to pop? That's the question.
Yeah, you really gotta find your audience. So it's really not easy. It's not easy sometimes when a lot of the generation now is kind of like like a little brainwashed on.
Yeah, you mentioned the little attention span problem.
Yeah. So like we getting fed a lot of lies. We getting fed a lot of certain things that like kind of like shapes our mindset towards certain things. And I don't want to say negativity, but just it's not productive. So it's not.
There's a lot of programming out here.
It is a lot of programming out here. So it's easy to be just you feel good in those songs that are not productive. So once you find your audience, it's gonna be easier to like connect to them. But you gotta find them first. They gotta find you.
So how's that working for you?
Right now, it is working for me, but it's a slow process. Like I said, I'm I'm also trying to evolve and tap into not being so serious. Like I said, a lot of my old stuff was just a lot of me rapping, like just straight through 3 minutes, 4 minutes through a song. And I'm like, that's not really artistry either. That's not really music, or it is music, but it's not something the radio wants to hear, you know?
Right.
So just like staying true to yourself, but also appeasing to the structure of music.
It's an interesting journey.
Sure.
I've done some music, production. I have some songs, but it was for a growth project for myself. So I can only understand but so much because I never pursued it because it wasn't my passion, you know? But I've heard a lot of people talk about the evolution of their music and finding their niche and then going through different processes. You know, you might be into this in the beginning and then you realize, okay, now I'm into that. And some people just like to stay in that lane. They do shows, you know, that social media business gets you rocking. How do you feel that you're going to be able to boost your fan base, find those genuine folks? You got any tours lined up or anything?
I don't have any tours or anything right now. I'm kind of just marketing more. I'm trying to get into the internet aspect. I'm trying to get my music into the wave. So actually, one of the songs I'm gonna play today, and I had so much fun making this song actually last week. It's like a Jersey club party song. So I'm rapping on it, and it's still me, but it's still something fun that I'm doing, and I know it's going to be kind of easier to grab people's attention. So that's just, you know, like that's just stuff is just trial and error. You know, a lot of artists do that. You know,
Yeah.
It's really the long run. It's the long thing. It's not that
You're gonna have hits and you're gonna have flops, but it's
Yeah.
part of the learning process.
Yeah. So you don't want to rush things or beg for that fast go. It's not good.
Do you feel that you tapped into your inner child in this album making process? You said you've had more fun.
Yeah. So like a lot of people say I'm a mature person. I could be very mature, and that sometimes is a little setback when you're a young artist and you're marketing to young artists. So this time I'm like, but I might be mature. I have a very childlike personality though, so I tapped into that and not being afraid to say, okay, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I'm just being my kid self, or just being me and having fun on the mic.
Yeah. Sometimes it's hard to, everybody's in a hurry to grow up.
Yeah.
And then you have to be that mature and responsible one because everybody's looking to you for you to age appropriately, right? But you have to be able to tap into that inner child and have fun and realize those gifts that you might have forgot about when you were little, you know, the things that made you smile and giggle and have a good time. As an artist, it's really important because that's part of your true personality. You have to go out there and explore and have those creative moments. And it's hard because people are so judgmental.
Yeah.
That sometimes if you're too childlike or expressive in that way, they don't understand. Do you think that,
Yeah, like,
how do you feel about that?
yeah, like I'm from West Philadelphia, so like a lot of people I grew up with, sometimes I like to say I grew up kind of hippie, but also half and half with the like the hood side too, like so. But with that,
When you say kind of hippie, now let's just get into that
Yeah,
right
sure,
quick. What
sure,
you mean?
sure.
What you mean?
so like I'm free. I'm a free spirit, you know. So yeah, I'm from Philadelphia, but I don't hold myself in one box. I don't
Right.
hold myself to one mindset, you know. Like
That's a rich mindset right there.
yeah. Open mindset is
Yeah.
probably the best you can have.
Right.
But just given that, like I said, I still grew up me, like myself. It's different. I was just always different. So yeah, I grew up and maybe, you know, people are like, you know, like I did go to college, so people are looking at me like, oh,
You bougie or
yeah,
something, right?
like yeah, half and half. You know, both sides are always going to come with
Yeah.
what they come with, but it was more of like, well, you're in college, you know, you need to grow up, you need to do this or do that. But I'm like, okay, that's why my rap was kind of a little more like that. But now I'm just like, no, this is music, this is expression. You know, you gotta tap into who you are.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
I'm glad you have come to that conclusion at this point. Some people don't ever get there. You know, they either get to it late or they get to it. They don't ever get to it. So it's awesome that you have embraced that and understand, have a more mature understanding, so you can be, your true self. That's the important thing. The key to living life right there.
That's what it is right there. You can't suppress that.
Yeah, facts. Facts. Do you feel your family or your parents supported your journey, or do you think that sometimes you felt misunderstood?
I mean, yeah, always. It's a lot of, being misunderstood when you're different,
How did you know you were different, or when did you realize you were different?
Well, I realized when I was different. Well, I always knew I was different.
Right.
Just like
you just feel it, right?
like, not to toot my own horn on anything, but I'm an intelligent person. So when you kind of notice certain things like that when you're young, but it's not any crazy thing you gotta be like me. I'm different. Everybody know. I kind of noticed the people around me, and it's not, they were different as well, but I just kind of came with something else.
Yeah, you had extra sauce, right?
If that's what you want to call it, sure.
Right.
Sauce.
She had the spice of life with her. Like, that's all there is to it, man. That's awesome. So do you, I did ask, do you have any tours or anything coming up?
No,
Any
right now
shows?
I'm still trying to connect and contact, maybe some colleges and stuff like that.
Yeah, get on those college tours.
Yeah,
Absolutely. Especially since you did, experience college. I'm sure you can just boop, 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 make those connections. And once you hop on that, that college circuit is hot.
Yeah, for sure. So I'm really hoping that this next project, which is more, playful and concert vibes.
Yeah.
I can connect with the colleges and they kind of just smash it and go from there.
Yeah. So when you said a few months from now, you're hoping to release?
Yeah, I'm hoping in the next 2 months. Let's say that. We can call it the next 2 months. And after that, just follow up with some videos and some visuals and just, like have fun with express yourself. You don't, I know your dreams, everybody, you really do have to follow your dreams. You have to live the life you want and keep a balance, though. It's a balance.
That is hard. Balance, first of all, is hard. And second of all, stepping outside the structure of everybody else's expectations and being able to live your life to the fullest is freedom. However, it's a struggle to get there. It's a struggle because everybody else, our parents, our friends, people around us, they influence us. They have other expectations for us. And, most people coming up we're programmed to follow a procedure in life. Let's put it that way. You go to school, you do this, you do that, you get a job, there's milestones, we should say. But it doesn't have to look like that for everybody. But we've been programmed and structured to feel that way, to work a 9 to 5, to, if we have a dream, most people will tell us it's stupid or silly or, not really encourage us to follow those things. So, yeah, man, it's a hard thing to get to that point and accept, hey, this is who I am. This is what I'm going to do. And really, own that shit.
Yeah, you got to stay grounded.
Yeah.
Stay grounded, stay focused, stay around people who believe in you and see your success. Tune trains me with certain things. So we kind of talk, and when you have people around you kind of see your vision and believe, see you're making good music, want to see you in better places. That could focus your mindset. Those constant reminders, stay focused, do you.
Right.
Don't worry about anything else or what they're saying, as long as your plan kind of makes sense.
Right. Facts. Well, tell us about these tracks we're about to get into.
All right, so we can go with the first track, and I'm gonna. This called "May to December." It's actually instrumental over Mos Def, his album. Black on Both Sides. So I think he actually made this beat. So it just was the beat, but I rapped over because I felt it so much. This was about actually 5 years ago I made this song, but it kind of just represents me in a way. So I like to come out with it. So we'll play that first one.
Well, Tuke,
May,
if
December.
we could cue that up and spin it spin the track. We'll be right back.
Yeah. Soiree. Look, I'm in my head and I'm overthinking everything. Could I ever be rich or receive a wedding ring? Cause love and success will probably be my favorite things. But the funny thing is that both of them be temporary. The love I have for life doesn't stem from February. It stems from loving everyone genuinely. I inherit intelligence from my family, so the resistance on being stagnant is hereditary. My potential is growing, sex has fallen and snowing, and I just pick up the speed and feed while I'm going. And I don't need any greed around me, I'm focused. Don't need no pussies around me unless it's dripping silken, you know it. And I'm sorry for my sins, I show them talking about these women in the reefer that I'm blowing. Really, I need to slow it and release the whole shit. But in my mind at the same time, I need the moments, cause we all finna die while I cry. Hit the pole, and if you mad cause you choking, just switch up what you rollin'. I'm in my own lane, probably switch up what I'm rolling. But I can never change, I just switch up my emotions. I'm at the top already, it's like I know it. I can't stop while I'm heavy, I'm too focused. Never know hate or no envy for my opponents. I don't see them fleas under me like I'm floating. But it's cool, I just stick on the topic in hand. I'm rocking the last, they see me and they jocking the swag. My flow dizzy and it's pissy like I'm rocking a flash. They love to ask why, hey, how you styling like that? Cause I be wildin' like that, I'm a problem like that. And when I go shopping, I be right with your dad and he be popping them tags. That's why when you need a bag, he ain't got it like that. But yo, it's time to relax, chill, focus on what's real. They rapping to get a deal, but who rapping for real? But I feel it though, everybody ain't lyrical, but I aspire to bring the fire that probably hit your soul. Something spiritual, psychedelic visuals to know that music just ain't a sound, it's a feeling too. I hit your senses till you breathless and your feelings move. They wanna hate, but keep the hate and I ain't finna move. Vision sharp, multiplicative like it's 10 and 2. I factor hate out the equation, it's a simple move. For your math to advance, know the simple rules. You get the tools, get improved, now you get to prove. I don't know who you on here listening to. Niggas wanna get the bread but wanna skip the school. Niggas stay tryna pick and choose, they fit the lose. I stick to the rules, I've been tryna get the blue. I'm strapped up with 3 C's, it's very strong. Confidence, consistency, and charm, I'm well armed. I walk in like a superstar, everybody's alarmed. They all sounding like my mom, say the smell strong. But moms, aren't you supposed to think the best of me? Only loud veggies and Reggie is not the recipe. My life is like a sandwich, no sesame. Any way you flipping my bread, first necessity. I smoke the herb to fill a word is therapy. Then I get the urge to fill a merge with weaponry. I keep the blade for my friends and my enemies, cause love turn to hate when you great cause of jealousy. I'm working like a hoe, I'm searching for the treasury. And I don't need nobody next to me unless you helping me. Or if I love you but for real, it's no stressing me. I only wanna love on the bill, Miss Bellamy. Call me Miss Bellamy.
Hey yo.
Heat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got it. You
That's
got
why
it.
right there.
It's all that good
So-
lyrical consciousness and good stuff. Like
Yeah.
What's up?
real rap. It's awesome.
Most definitely.
No
inspired.
garbage. No
Yeah.
garbage.
Yeah. Hold on one moment. Yes, sis.
What up?
Well, we was answering the phone, but she's live and in person. Listen, first and foremost, yes, your music.
You messing with it?
I am. I definitely am. I would
dope.
put that on my playlist, and
That's
I
dope,
do
man.
that. I put local artists on my playlist and rotate them, and yeah, that's going on it. That's going on it. Facts. So you have one more song, and tell us about it.
All right, so this next song called Cloud Bounce. It's not even out yet. It's something new I worked on. I said I just recorded it
Couple
last
weeks
week.
ago,
Last
right.
week, honestly, last weekend. So
Fresh.
me and my engineer, we just come, we come together and just make some magic. I come in with the bars already. I just lay it down. It takes me like 10 minutes to lay it down. And then we just kind of play around with it. So this is kind of for the youth. It's something to have fun with. Cloud bounce, cloud gazing.
Let's run it.
Yo, side. it up, back it up, back it up.
BX Radio.
Back it on me now, 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 now. Back it on me now. When I'm high up in the clouds, baby, roll me, smoke me out. Back up on it. Go stupid, go crazy. I'm floating, I'm cloud gazing. This flow is so amazing. Don't think, baby girl, just shake it. Go crazy, don't be lazy. Give it up one time for my ladies who just wanna get high, get wasted. I just wanna see you break it down, down, down. Don't worry, sweat it out, out. I wanna see that booty bounce right now. When I'm high up in the cloud, don't trip, don't bring me down. Baby, just back up on it. Baby, just back up on it. Baby, just back up on it. Go crazy, don't be lazy. Give it up one time for my ladies. Whole time been stuck in the matrix. I just wanna see you break it down, down. Don't worry, sweat it out, out. I wanna see that booty bounce right now. When I'm high up in the cloud, don't trip, don't bring me down. Baby, just back up on it. Back it up, 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 back and shake it. Back it up, 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 back it on me now, 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 now. Back it on me now. When I'm high up in the clouds, baby, roll me, smoke me out. Baby, just back up on it. Yeah.
I like that, John. I
like
like
that,
the
John?
I like the feel to it. I like the feel. It's got
dope.
it's
Yeah.
got that
dope.
bounce.
It's a vibe.
Yeah, it's
Two
got
for
that.
two.
Yeah, it's got that bounce. I'm gonna go check out the rest of his stuff, but I'm definitely putting the first one for sure on my playlist.
For sure.
The
That's
second one,
bars.
I like the vibe. So I'm gonna play that a few times. You know, once you
That
play it a
John.
few times,
Yeah,
it's
you'll
a banger.
feel it,
Like,
you
yeah,
know.
it's a I felt it, but it's gonna be
that's for
that.
the kids right there. That's for
Yeah.
the kids. They
Oh
gonna
yeah, I
dance
can
for
see
that.
him
They
doing
gonna go crazy
all that
with
business. I can see him doing all that business.
Yeah, have fun with the music, dance, and just live your life.
Yeah. Yes. High five on that.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yo, thanks
know.
for coming through and
Thank
sharing
you.
your music. Tell them one more time where they can find you and,
Yeah.
of course, where they can check your music out.
Yeah, the name Young Alex. You can find me on youngalex.com. That's where all the music at. Spotify, Apple. Young Alex Music on YouTube. Appreciate y'all.
Yeah, absolutely. Listen. So, if you've been following us every week, this month, as I mentioned, Tuna's been here, and we had an episode 2 weeks ago, and we received some feedback. Folks would like to speak on the issue, some of his commentary in the show that we had, and we're open to it here. You know, we're open to it. We can be civil folks and have open discussions.
We can talk. Let's talk.
So, what we're gonna do is, Took, if you have a Chougie song, that'd be awesome. We can transition, and I'm just gonna let my sister StarChougie.
Hey, Chougie, you better
You can
be nice.
check her
Don't be
out.
coming
She
in
not-
and start with me. Come on, call EA. Hold on.
Listen,
Hold on, Chougie. You better, hey, Chougie. You
so
better.
I'm gonna let my sister
Man, here assaulting
StarChougie,
me.
who also has a show here on Wednesdays,
Yeah,
come
support that.
talk here. And Took, if you could spin the track, we'll be right back on the X Radio. What's up, my sister? I love it. I like the energy, young lady. Yeah, I like it. Let me just swap out here. I'm gonna get it out the way.
Money fall. Nigga can't go to sleep. It's ringing all night long.
You'll never find another love like me. Never find a love that fits to the tape. You'll never find another love like me. All you're looking for, you found right in me. You'll never find another love like me. Never find a love that fits to the tape. You'll never find another love like me. All you're looking for, you found right in me.
Her body was shaped like Coke, 5'8". I put her right to work on a blind date. No time waste, I beat it up, prime mate. If the sound mistake, do say in 2/8. Even if she was a man, I'm cool as a fan. Bishop Don Dapper Dan, she come to me. You wave and get a fracture hand, she come to me. You wave and get a fracture hand. Put her on game, she with the program. Give her the work, then send in the bro hand. He slide off when I spin a slow jam. Holy shit, they wanna play on the stick. No,
You'll never find another love like me. Never find a love that fits to the T. You'll never find another love like me. All you're looking for, you found right in me. You'll never find another love like me. Never find a love that fits to the T. You'll never find another love like me. All you're looking for, you found right in me. I was just so full, lift you physically and spiritually. You and I was clear to me. One in my phone, as you listen, that's my desk. From the look in your eyes, plain to see we was meant to be. Remember the time we used to kick it up. Said you trust and never leave me. It's split your mind. I'm one of a kind. Made you go, ooh. Shit you doing ain't cool. You think I'm a fool. You better act right before you run love. You'll never find another love like me. Never find a love that fits to the T. You'll never find another love like me. All you're looking for, you found right in me. You'll never find another love like me. Never find a love that fits to the T. You'll never find another love like me. All you're looking for, you found right in me.
Oh, we back. Tuned into the real experience.
Yeah, though.
We got my guy Tuna here.
I Miss Trugie. What's up, ma?
Nothing much, man.
Yeah.
Tuna, I have tons of questions for you.
Come on, let's hear it.
I got tons of questions for you, my G.
Yes.
So I was tuned in, and I was excited to see you on here because I know that you don't always stay in the box when it comes to your thoughts, and you're not, going with the complete program that a lot of folks is on, right?
Well,
Am I in here now?
Respond to that.
Yeah.
Well, actually, a lot of.
Wait a minute, hold on. Let me
Okay.
finish.
Okay, I'm sorry.
But then I started to listen, right?
This is funny.
And shit got crazy. All right.
Crazy, yeah.
I
gotta refresh my memory.
Tuna, you had me standing on my tippy toes in my bedroom.
Come on, you was on your pivot. What you was on? Southpaw Orthodox. What stance?
I was doing both.
Here we go.
I was doing both.
I'm not misogynistic. Let me hear what I did.
All right, so a couple things.
Yes.
Number one.
Yes.
You don't like bosses.
I don't like
and
bosses.
Entrepreneurs.
Nah,
melanated woman. No. Well, you said you really don't.
No, this is why I said I don't want a masculine woman working 30 hours a day that's not going to have the ability to please her man. So you can be a boss. I don't have an issue with that. The main thing I was saying was be a feminine boss. That's what I was saying.
You left that part out.
No, I
and
did.
Then,
I said that. I may have said that in the first week. You may have quit the second.
I might have quit the second. Maybe I
quit.
So then the next thing was
yes,
the entrepreneurship. You said the woman, and this is your exact words.
You got me
the
verbatim.
Ding, ding, ding.
You got me verbatim.
Yeah. Okay. The women that work at the Walmart, the Wendy's, McDonald's.
Yeah. Yes.
They're the ones that's going to win in the end.
Okay, well, the reason I'm saying that is because likely those women are the type of women that are not looking to, quote unquote, I want to be a boss, and they're looking to possibly be with a man and build with him. So a man is looking like you're more compatible than a woman that's saying, well, I'm going to go get my master's, then my postdoctorate, and then this, and then, like, that woman, a man that wants to build with a family and be with a woman, he would look more at that woman in Walmart. Not the woman that's getting 5 degrees and got 15 businesses. We're just not looking for that, that's all.
You might got to say that just for yourself.
No, I'm speaking, no.
Because the dudes, the men that I've
so
dealt
then you're
with,
speaking for yourself.
Yes,
then.
absolutely.
So let me say this to you, right? A man that's in that position, may rely on a woman differently than a man like me. See, I don't want my woman doing all that because I really don't need that.
Right,
now,
so that's what I mean. You got to speak
so
for
I don't
you.
need it. No, but I'm speaking for a lot of men in my position.
Yeah, but see, that's what I'm saying. I can't speak for every woman
What's
when
your
I
position?
say. That's the
The
thing.
position of a man that has his own doesn't have to rely on anyone for anything. I can make my own
So
decisions.
you sound like the woman that you said you don't like when you said that these
sound
women.
like
Let me tell you,
But I'm
this
a
is
man.
the
No,
thing.
because I don't want that woman to be a man. That's why I said that. Yes,
you
I
said-
sound like the man. I
Right.
don't want the woman assuming that role and thinking she has to do that.
No.
That's
you
all
said,
I don't want.
You said you don't want entrepreneur woman that's got all these things.
Okay.
And then they think they don't need a man. You
Let me
just said
clarify.
you
You
got everything and you don't need a woman.
Let me clarify it. I don't want a masculine woman that thinks that. I don't want a woman that's trying to work as hard as me when, baby, you don't got to do that. In a relationship with certain men, you don't have to do a lot. A man that has his own, there's really only two things you got to do. And that's an easy job for you. That's peace and, the other part, the adult part. You don't got to do a lot for a man that has his own. So therefore, if a man, the less complex he is, the easier he is to deal. I'm easy to deal with. You don't got to cook, clean, do all of that. Just be my peace. We're going to get along fine.
All right, so quick
that's
question.
nothing wrong with that.
We just want peace and penis too, bro.
Okay.
You want peace and pussy, we want peace and
To
penis.
some degree,
I
I
have
want
to
more than
bump
that.
that, but
Oh well, yes, but here, what I'm
All
gonna
right.
say, what I am gonna say about this, and I feel as though every person going into a healthy relationship should have their own shit. You should have your own money source. You should have your own peace. You should have your own car. You shouldn't, like you said, you shouldn't be looking for anything else besides those maybe two things. And companionship, of course. You know, the loving part of that situation.
But see, once again, we're not looking for all that. We just want you to be feminine.
No,
and be
you just want
peaceful.
that. You can't say we.
No, the average man wants that. Talk to him. I talk to men.
Fellas,
I'm a
can I
man.
take?
I'm a man.
I'm going around
These
the.
men want
I'm going around.
peace and pussy. That's
Excuse
what
me,
they
can I
want.
take a
Ask
survey?
them.
So they want a woman that's making minimum wage. Yeah, as long as she got pussy.
No.
Pussy that when she turns 60, it might dry up.
And
she might
I'm
need to
not
move it.
worried about her money if I have. See, this is the thing. Once again, with women, you have to understand. A man is not coming and saying, "What can you do for me financially?" That's a broke nigga. I'm coming in a situation saying I have my own.
But that's a.
They're not even supposed to ask that.
No, so
not
then,
a man
so
asking
then why
that.
are we discussing it? We don't want that from you.
Because it don't matter what you want. At the end of the day, what do she want? And if she don't want to be broke, and if she's not okay with working at McDonald's,
She's not going
you're
to
not
be
gonna
broke,
respect
though.
her
She's not.
because of your money.
Okay,
So when
let me
you
say-
walk out the door,
Since you say
go ahead.
McDonald's, since you say McDonald's.
You said McDonald's.
Okay, no. Okay, because this is a prime example. When I was in the streets and I got major money, I met my girlfriend in McDonald's, working in McDonald's. Not too many women are going to pull up in an $80,000 sports car, see a nigga in the drive-thru and like him and still dating. Y'all not going to do that. Women don't. The women with the six figures, y'all not going to do that. Men do that because we're like this, yo. She's simplistic. I can get along with.
You said she's gonna be obedient. That's what you said.
No,
when you
she's-
pulled up to McDonald's,
But
and you
it's
saw
not
a
like
bitch
a
with no
puppy.
money,
No, but it's not like I'm
you
beating
said
her with a
she's not-
newspaper.
She don't have nothing.
No,
and I'm
she don't
gonna
have
give her
nothing. You know what I
everything.
said? I said she has the humility to work. I like that. That's cool. She's willing to work. But I'm also looking at a few things too. No makeup. She's natural. She was attractive to me. So that's what I initially liked. So the fact that she worked at McDonald's didn't mean anything to me because I wasn't looking at anything. Women do that. The dude has to fit the criteria financially. We don't do that. We're looking at it like this. You're attractive.
How do you speak for everybody? I'm
not
confused.
speaking. First of all, we all know we're not speaking for every single
Yeah, no, you keep
person.
saying what women do.
Did you
say
ask
what
those men?
want.
Did
You
you
know
ask those men
everything.
what they want?
We don't have much of a peanut gallery out there. However, I can take a couple surveys. I can go do that right now. I do have a question though. So the McDonald's lady, what would be the highest thing that you would allow her to do?
Okay, all right. Now let me answer. Okay, now for instance, my last female that I dated,
yes,
she's Mayor Kenny's secretary, so I don't have a problem dating a woman making six figures. I dated a woman that was a professor at Temple before that. I dated a nurse at the American Cancer. That's not an issue. We had compatibility. But what I'm also saying is that I met her. I liked her humility. I liked her natural attractiveness. That's what initially brought me to the situation. Then as I got to know her, I liked her more. I didn't care about McDonald's. Because eventually when she was with me, she was out of McDonald's.
And
She had
that's what I was about to say.
so
You told her she didn't have to work no more,
I
right?
woke up listen, when she was living with me at my house, I said, listen, baby.
Living with you in your house.
But she could have had her own house. It didn't
You was
matter to
gonna
me.
buy it for her? You was gonna put it in her name?
I just started dealing with her while I got to buy her house.
Exactly.
No, so what is exactly what? That doesn't mean anything. Listen, I didn't lead with my money, so I'm not talking about buying her house. I led with me. That's what she liked. She liked me. Anything that was an asset was a cherry on the top. No, she was not broke. She just didn't have as much as me. So, but that doesn't matter. That only matters to y'all because y'all need to tell y'all girlfriends what your man do. We don't worry about that. I know.
You can't answer for me. I'm here to answer for me.
I know, but I'm saying as far as me as a man.
Just answer for you too.
No, but
Stop talking about everybody. Talk about you.
I speak to men in reference
that's
to this.
That's what you like. You like girls that work at McDonald's because you can control them.
Didn't I just say that?
And that's what that's all about. You
want to control a woman?
Yes, you do.
That woman that woman was allowed to speak her mind.
All right, moving on, because we
that's not about control though. That's wrong though. I don't want to control it. I want to control the remote. That's all I want to control.
All right, so we move. We understand.
Yeah, so,
at the end of the day, you rather
stereotyping.
Ding
ding ding. Next round.
Yeah,
we good. I can have a convo.
Yeah, I mean,
but that's not. But see, the thing is this: I'm not throwing shots. I'm just having a conversation.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I don't want to control a woman. And like I said, I met her in McDonald's.
And then you told her to quit.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, once I
then
get
what she have? What did she have, Tuna? After you left her,
she went to school.
What she have?
After she left me. I can't speak on that, but I didn't leave her dirty. She wasn't scarred. She wasn't traumatized. I didn't dog her out.
Job. You should have let her keep her job. So when you left her, or
she didn't want to stay at McDonald's. Man, she grew. She was with a man that grew. She didn't want to be there anymore.
How she grow? What
do you mean? I'm gonna tell you how she grew. Because you know what she saw? She saw my drive every morning. She said, "Damn, you know what?
You drove her up out of that house."
No, I didn't drive her. Actually, I left her and she stayed at the. See, you're drawing bad in your windows. I didn't do that. Stop thinking everything is a narrative.
You left the house?
Listen, when I broke up with my daughter mom, I gave her a house in the car.
No, I'm talking about McDonald's.
So McDonald's, what? I didn't have a child with McDonald's.
What's her name, Calvin? What's her name, Calvin? I'm talking about Calvin.
No, her name was Grimace.
Calvina.
Her name was Grimace.
I'm talking about what did you do with Calvina?
Did y'all bring me on this show?
Yes, to grind your ass up. Moving on.
We can't have healthy conversation.
Everybody, by the way, agreed to this, so
peace and pussy. That's all we want.
Come on, let's go. Tune said, "I'm welcome."
See, listen. Let's say this though. She didn't say nothing about the six-figure women I dated. She just harped on that one McDonald's woman. So I dated women that made money too.
Because that's not what you. That wasn't the point you made. You said you don't like.
The object wasn't about what they did. The object was, were you feminine?
No.
Please harp on that.
No, that's harp on. This is you being a contradictionist.
Oh my.
I just made that word up, but you being a motherfucking contradictionist.
Sign language. Shame, insult, guilt, negativity. Sign language. Shame, insult, guilt, negativity.
No, because you did not say this. You said you don't like entrepreneurs. You said they are fucking.
I said I don't. No. This is what I said. I said single. No. I said single mothers that are not raising their children properly are killing our community.
You said entrepreneurs.
No, I didn't say entrepreneur. No, I said if you selling sea moss.
Let me run it back.
I said if you selling sea moss.
No, I sell sea moss, Negro.
And then Star, you do other things. Star, don't do that, Star.
Look, you said.
Star, why are you comparing yourself to those females?
No. This is I'm not comparing.
You got several businesses, Star. Come on.
I'm representing.
So you can't speak for them.
Single mother who raised their boys. Okay, I got 4 sons. Okay. All sons. I raised my sons seeing me hustle.
Okay.
Seeing me grind.
Okay.
Right? You know what one of my sons did? My oldest son?
No, what's that?
He got an old head who was not in his favor. His dad was locked up and didn't want to be a dad. Not because I chose welfare over his dad, but his dad chose not to be a dad because you know that goes on, right? Because you said it don't.
No, that's not what I said. That's not what I said.
Men want to be dads with the moms.
I said all men didn't quit their jobs. They got fired. That's what I said. If you're going to quote me verbatim. If you're going to be a stenographer, quote me verbatim.
I know 6 dudes that quit their job.
6 dudes that quit their job. What was their reason? Okay, so let me ask you this. Did they go get a better job? If they're in a better situation, how they quit that one? Maybe they wanted to be happy.
No, but you keep speaking for everybody.
No, you did. You just named 6 men.
Right, because I'm telling you.
I'm speaking on men that I speak to, though. We have these conversations as men.
Here. That's called hearsay.
No, that ain't hearsay. That's
called hearsay.
I'm not on trial. I'm not on trial, though. No, I'm not.
Where's my Bible? So, anyway, make this swear. Seriously.
Put your right hand up.
Next thing was.
I'm misogynistic. I don't like women. I hate black women.
I mean,
yes.
I'm not going to say that or put that on you.
You can't.
I'm
dating a black woman.
The way you came across last week was interesting.
Okay, listen, let me tell you how I came.
This is what provoked this.
Okay, can I tell you how I came across last week? I came across as a man that I fear for y'all when y'all come out the house. It's going to be a young black man that don't respect you, he emotional, and he liable to kill your ass. So this is why I'm mad. So hold on, wait a minute. Let me finish.
Yeah,
so therefore, if anybody's comfortable with that or you feel uncomfortable because I feel a certain way because everybody's pretty much at the highest risk we've ever been in our race, that's on you. I don't got nothing to do with that. I don't care if you don't like it.
Ain't that some shit?
Yeah, because let me say that. Because like I said, listen, this is not drug wars anymore. Ain't no war on drugs. These are emotional men killing each other. And a lot of these emotional men, let's keep it real, where they coming from?
Niggas that...
No, single ran households.
No. All right, hold on.
Single female ran households.
Let me know when you're
80% of them.
I'm gonna wait my turn.
Okay, I'll wait. Let me finish. 80% of the households are ran by single females that don't need a man. This is the statement that comes from our race, our community. I don't need no man. So no matter how many...
You the air quotes, right?
So let me say it. So once again...
This for the folks that are not watching YouTube.
Okay, so if you do happen to get with a man, he's no good. This nigga ain't shit. He trash and all that. Why are you with him? Leave him alone, right? If you stay with a man that's no good, who's to blame in that scenario?
You are for staying.
Exactly, the person that stays. You know this dude is no good. Don't stay with him 5 years and then grind him up. Leave.
All right, we got to stay to one topic though, because now we're moving away.
Okay,
all right, so
but they running the households though. That was the topic. Black women running the households.
Good. I'm happy you said that. So the black woman, the melanated woman, because we ain't black. Number one.
Okay, the melanated
woman that's running the household because they choose to, because they picked welfare over.
It's in the Monahan report. I ain't make it up.
No,
I didn't make it up.
We're not talking about.
It's in the Monahan report. I ain't make it up. It's documented. Everything I spoke on was documented. Though, so please, but when you say these things, please don't make it like it's an assumption of mine. This is not a caveat that I have. No, these are documented. The Monahan report is actually documented. Okay, so go ahead. I'm sorry. Proceed.
There's no report that you can tell me about that I don't know about.
Okay.
At the end of the day, it was an agenda. Okay, and if a mother could pick her husband, her man, her baby dad to come and help her take care of that child, you think she gonna pick 201.50 from a welfare program every 2 weeks? Nah, not gonna happen. They're not gonna pick that over that. The only way they would pick it is if they back against the wall. They feel like they can't take care of that child on their own. They're doing everything they can do, and they need programs. Hold on, they need program, and they need a program, and they need an aid to help them. As a man should feel some type of way that his woman has to go to the government and get aid. So I'm sure she's not going to pick that over that. That's done. That's moving on. That was a comment.
So can I respond to that statement? So check this out, right? So for 9 months you carried that child knowing you have none of these capabilities, and you still have. You're not mentally ready to have that child. So why would you do a disservice and bring him into this? No, the child is not here right away.
So what you saying? They should have aborted it? And did with Margaret Singer. You know about these acts. You know about these acts, right? You know about Margaret Singer.
Listen. Let me say this. Like I said, you know that you are not ready to bring this child into the world. What would make you bring it? What would make you do that?
Go ahead.
Yeah. Wait. Is the debate that welfare wasn't a cognitive choice over allowing the man back in the house?
Yes, it was a choice. They chose it.
Oh, that's undebatable.
That's undebatable. That's
absolutely undebatable.
You're saying that a woman would choose.
No. I'm saying that. No, wait. I'm saying that the women chose.
Yes, they didn't choose. They chose.
It was
documented.
It was given as
the government
an
was like, yo, you got to be kidding me.
The men went away to war. They put the women to work in the workforce. The men came back, as opposed to leaving the women just asked out and taking the jobs away that the men were going to resume. They gave the women the option of. They gave the women the option of.
He's a man.
He's a man. The option of.
I don't give a fuck.
He's a man. Gave the women option of.
He's a man.
Please.
He's a man.
Let him finish. No, that's not fair. You gotta let him finish. That's not fair. You gotta let him finish. No, see, this.
My grandfather is one of the men.
Can I say something?
Chef. Guess what?
Personal. Anybody who was in the war at that time.
Rose, this is your show. You gotta mediate, Rose. Come on, Rose. It's not fair, Rose.
That's bullshit.
It's not bullshit. shit.
gotta
It's
get a chance to talk
factual.
too,
I
Rose.
still got other
That's
shit to
not
say.
fair,
I still got other
Rose.
shit to say. Moving on.
No,
You
that's not
talked- you
fair.
talked a
One
whole lot.
person at a
You
time.
talked a whole
Like,
lot last
y'all
week.
y'all
Man,
can
you
do
talked a
your
whole lot
own.
last
No, we
week.
just wanna-
I need to say what I need
No,
to
we
say.
just want to respond to her statement
No,
initially.
that's not responding. That's bullshit. How the fuck you gonna talk about something? All the men went to war. Nigga, my baby dad ain't with the war. He ain't with no fucking war. But the nigga ain't help.
We're not
So get the fuck out of here then.
Nah, we're not talking about modern.
All right, yo. Listen, we're taking a break because all y'all do is
I'm
screaming.
not screaming. We're trying to have a conversation.
So y'all are on mute. I'm gonna need you to take a few breaths, and we're gonna resume.
Yeah, you spazzed.
No, because y'all full of shit, man.
So we are currently on the X Radio. We are speaking about issues that have come up in recent episodes, and you know, at this point, we're gonna groove out for a minute. Spin a track. We'll be right back too.
Facts, bro. Come on, son.
Yo,
Come on. That shit is
y'all sit up here trying to tell me.
But Ma, you get. I know, but we just trying to have a healthy convo. It's
Feel Max.
Flying up on these chose. The chosies can't leave me alone. Smell my neck except they love my cologne. They know me by my area code. Hot-headed but the heart so cold. Staying tall, never breaking the code. Little magic, they love my flow. Ice on my neck, ice on my wrist. I just celebrate the rose with your chosie in my hip. She was looking thirsty, kept begging for a sip. She got flued out and you better not trip. Yeah, she got flued out and you better not trip. Now they hating on me, all these chosies on me. Flashy, but I'm low-key. Come on, drip, you owe me. Wanna see my trophies? Wanna see my trophies? Chosie, chosies. All these chosies chose me. 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 Ride with my bros. Flying up on these chose. The chosies can't leave me alone. Smell my neck except they love my cologne. They know me by my area code.
Hey.
Yeah, healthy
That's not right. We just want to be peaceable here. That's all we want to do. So, you know. Okay, so let's finish the train of thought, Star, because you wanted to finish your thought.
Yeah, my thought is, you know, ain't none of my baby dads been to war. All right? Ain't none of them been to war. And ain't none of them motherfuckers been there like they should have for my sons. All right, and and I would like to segue into what you was just talking about. You said that the melanated woman is the reason why it's all these shootings and all these killings, and why the community is fucked up. That's what you said.
Yes.
So so if the dad don't come to fuck around and take care of the child, what we supposed to do? Just leave the child to take care of themselves? All right, moving on from that because that's bullshit.
Bro, you gotta let me answer it.
It's two questions. Okay. Then you said that your main thing, your key thing was that the melanated woman is the reason why the community is so fucked up. Y'all not giving no melanated woman their props for having to be there when the dad decide they don't want to and the motherfuckers ain't at war. Okay. Nextly, you just said you turned around and said
it's not fair.
You said before it's
not fair.
It wasn't fair when I had to listen to this shit.
You didn't have to listen.
I did.
No, you didn't.
I did.
No, you didn't.
I did.
No, you didn't.
I was
all right.
No,
Let
you
us
didn't.
finish your thought.
So my last thing is, you said that the reason why the community is effed up, melanated woman, but yet you just said several times when you was in the drug game, you gave youngins a gun, but before you gave them a gun, you showed them how to put the work in because you didn't want them to come turn that gun on you. But then you blame the mothers. No, I blame dudes like you because it was a nigga like you that came and got my motherfucking son out of Huntington Valley, living good, and a mother-in-law suite. He didn't need nothing. He was working at my daycare. He was making money. He needed nothing. And a old head came and put a gun in his hand and said, let's go ride rob something because
That's a
that nigga
movie.
needed something.
That sounds like a
that's
BET
what
movie.
happened.
Okay, so
that's what happened.
So can
and you put, but at the end of the day, it's people like you that cause these problems in the community. Then you want to stand up and say that is wrong, but you started it. You put guns in young boys' hands and showed them how to put the work in.
Okay, all right. So now I just want to know: are there? Okay, all right. So the young boys that I showed how to put guns in their hands are men today with structure that I also showed that too. Yo, you get money, be a businessman, move a certain way. These men have families now, and they always commend me.
Allegedly.
When they say, allegedly. Oh, no. You know some of my young boys, right? Yeah, she vouched for it. She be with me all the time. She know what time it is. See, I'm not a verbal leader. I'm a leader that takes action. So therefore, I have the right to speak on the detriment of our community. I have the right to speak on it because I'm actually.
But you created it.
This is not fair. Once again, mediator, I gave her the floor. I can't respond. It's not fair. We're getting sign language. Shame, insult, guilt, negativity.
Yeah, you doing all that extra
Come
talk
on
because you
now.
out of pocket.
No. I put knowledge in their head too, but you won't give me credit for that.
Fuck no, you just said you put the guns in their hand.
Okay, then so once again, let me finish without being mad.
And the drugs.
The state our community is in now, we ain't dying because of drugs. So stop talking about what I did
about
years
the guns?
ago.
What about the guns?
I know these guns now are in the hands of emasculated men that are emotional.
Oh,
They killing over arguments. Yes, they ain't killing it. See, we protected fortresses. We was getting money. So we had to protect that. We was a product of our environment. That's different now. These young boys are killing over social media, feminism, and arguments. They're arguing like women and killing. Women do not even understand the reason for feminism. Feminism is the biggest problem in our race because the women think they're equally to the men. But feminism...
And the men think they're equal to the women.
Yeah, because those are emasculated men raised by single women. I know they are. I'm not See, I'm a man. I'm
why you think they chose not to have their dad there?
Yes. Just let me say this. If the dude was no good, why would you procreate with him?
What the fuck you mean? Because
he
you
left
got
you. He was no good.
and you stepped up and did what you had to do for that child.
No, but why would you have unprotected sex with a man that's no good?
What do you mean? It felt good.
Can you move the mics, please?
It felt good. Okay, see, you chose stimulation over structure and respect. That's not my fault. It's a wrap, good talking though. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah, like I don't got no vitriol towards black women. I love y'all.
We all make choices in life that may not suit us at that time or down the road. However, that's how we learn. Of course, what I say is life equals X, and our experiences add up to who we become down the road.
Right.
And we have to go through a lot of trials and errors. Some of us can learn by example. Some of us have to be hard-headed and learn the hard way. But there is no right or wrong way to go about it. The bottom line is that you do elevate at some point and you change your circumstance. Yes, if you talk about vibrations attract one another. So yeah, we've all been on some low vibrational shit. Like that goes without saying. Everybody in life goes through that, and that's just what it is. So it's hard. Young Alex and I talked about, being judged or being held accountable for things, and people don't forget that they go through their own trials and errors, their mistakes, the things that they do. Most people out here do have kids at an early age or have kids out of wedlock. And listen, that's the way things have gone. That's the way that things have shifted. And it hasn't always, it's not like it's a surprise, it's a new thing. That's happened through time. There's been mistresses since the beginning of ages and things of that nature. So at the end of the day, it's about elevation. And that's what is important. It's important to be able to see the positivity and a growth. We want to elevate and glow. Like all this extra shit, yeah, it's irritating. But once we see each other for who we are, then we can move accordingly.
Period.
That's about the end of the show, matter of fact, Jack. And I want to thank everybody for coming through. Yeah. I want to thank young Alex for coming through. She had some dope vibes. I liked her conscious music and lyrics. She's a lyricist for sure. I want to thank Tuna for coming through. Make sure you stay tuned. I think he has a fight coming up for September.
Yeah,
okay, boom, boom, ba-doom, boom.
I'm with it.
I want to thank StarChougie for coming through.
Let me see if my people know how to reach me though.
You can turn those back on. Let everybody shout themselves out.
Yeah, Bullyproof Boxing 1111, get it done. My YouTube channel, Bullyproof Boxing. You know, support the movement. You know what I mean? I'm trying to, you know, build pillars. You know what I mean? We can't build our foundation on saying it's going to crumble. So, you know, I'm actually out here trying to help. And, you know, I respect the lady's opinion. I respect Chougie coming by, voicing her opinion. But like I said before, you know, this is just how we build. We have to be able to hold each other accountable and accept things. This is how you grow. So trust me, ladies, any lady ever want to come to me, have a conversation about, you know, we open to that forum. You know what I mean? Rose, I appreciate you having me this month. Young A, keep doing what you're doing. You already know we're going to build. You already know I'm going to choke you. So good job, though. It's like, nah, but, you know, salute to everybody. Salute to Toucan Glockaware, the fam, my man, the God. Appreciate the support.
And we out. Chougie.
All right, y'all. So until next time.
Y'all out of